Your first alert forecast quiet now, and then it can get kind of noisy this afternoon. Scattered storms overall, 40% coverage. What's more isolated, that's what a slight risk means, isolated severe storms. This afternoon, that's where we could have a couple of those downpours and storms kind of flare up into more intensity, more damaging risk. When the main threat, we could have some hail out of those storms as well. When it's this hot, this humid, we've kind of got all the right ingredients to cook up a few stronger storms, and that's what we have here, especially this afternoon to early evening. So let's walk through that futurecast timeline as we do have the specks of rain. Like I showed you, that thunderstorm outside of our area. Could get a couple of those to continue to flare up in southeastern Kentucky these first couple of hours of the day. Otherwise, very, very isolated. Not as intense as it can be during the heat of the day. So at 1 o'clock, while it's still spotty, we kick off our first alert because from that point forward, I do expect to have more scattered storms developing. Could get our first couple of isolated stronger to severe storms in southeastern Kentucky between 2 and 3. Then especially 3 to 5, starting to get a couple more down into the valley as well. So notice at 5 o'clock, we've got a few downpours and storms. Not everybody catching it. Maybe you're hearing the rumble of thunder, but you're not getting the rain. This is what we'll be keeping an eye on, are these storm cells to become severe. Seeing that along the edge of the valley, parts of Knox to Anderson, parts of Union, coming off the plateau, parts of Roane County as well as up into the mountains, around Jefferson County, around 6 to 7, a couple of storms left over here at Loudon to Knox, and then fizzling out and calming down. We'll actually have some scattered rain and storms even move in tonight. But because we don't have that heat of the day here, we're looking at some general rumbles of thunder and some good rainfall even. But for today, keeping an eye on that risk for scattered rain and storms overall. Notice the coverage, we've got a lot more of the lighter greens, right? Your few showers here. And then the isolated, heavier rainfall, the isolated stronger storms, and these blue dots, your ½ an inch that spikes up at about a 40% coverage overall for rain and storms, 20% for the stronger to severe storms. Your high today 95, but it feels about 10 degrees warmer. Feeling like 100 plus all afternoon. Again, that heat advisory here. So in that forecast where you live, keep in mind the heat and humidity. That applies to all of us. And then we could have a few nasty storms. High today will be 95 in Athens to 94 in Loudon. 95 today in Knoxville to 87 Crossville and 91 Oneida. Topping out around 91 in Middlesboro and Jellicoe and 94 Dandridge to Pigeon Forge. Next couple of days we'll continue to see scattered storms at times. I'm seeing a little bit more late afternoon to evening tomorrow and even kind of throughout the day on Friday before it picks up to more on and off for a 60% coverage Friday night to Saturday. So much needed rain plus that little step up in coverage on Saturday helps to cool things down a few degrees.